Hi, this is Karen Gowanlock. Purpose of this video is just to show you how to submit announcements for our morning broadcast. First thing you need to do is head to Google. And I would encourage you to be using Google Chrome versus Internet Explorer. Unfortunately, by default, our school computers go to Internet Explorer. But if you do look in, if you do click on the Windows tile button in the lower left-hand corner of your screen, you should see Google Chrome, and I would suggest that you make that your default browser, though you will have to do that every morning. That's just the way the system is. It resets itself every day that you log in. And Internet Explorer is old, and it really, you should be using a more current browser. I don't think in this case for the announcements that it necessarily makes a difference in the performance of the announcement submission page, but I just think it's good practice to be working with a more modern browser. Now, where do you need to go? In your address bar, and I'm just going to modify my screen size here slightly just so you can see what I am doing. I had it resized for another purpose. Let's go back there. All right, so www.superiorcvi.com, so not .ca.com, and then just hit enter on that. Once you've done that, there is a bit of an issue with contrast. I fully recognize that, and I am working with the student to get the colors adjusted. So this is why I'm showing you. It may not be obvious of where you need to put information in. So I'm going to walk you through that process. First thing you should see on your screen is that you have an announcement tab as well as a submit tab. There is a login tab, but that is not for you. That's for administration of the site. So myself as well as the programmer and our broadcast people will use that. So hit the submit button or the submit tab. And once it comes up, what I want you to do is to scroll down on the page. So just the scroll bar on the right-hand side, just scroll down in your document a little bit. I fully recognize there's issues with contrast, and that is being addressed. Right down here, you're going to see the word title. Right below the word title is where you need to click. So there's a little bit of a space there. Just click there and you'll see your flashing cursor, and you can put in the title of your announcement. Just remember that the students don't read the title. Only what is in the announcement is what my broadcasters will actually read out. So, you know, if you in the title have a co-op meeting on Monday, you want to make sure that you include that same part of the announcement in the announcements section down here. So again, I'm just going to scroll down a little bit more on the page, and you can see the word announcement. Just click below it, and then you should see a box outlined in blue, and that's where we can start to put in what the announcement is going to be. And as you can see, I'm just writing in testing, testing, testing. And I would actually encourage all staff members to do what I am doing right now and send it to me, and let's see, and include your name. So if I go down to the next line, I'm going to put in, if I can type, I've got my name in there, and then it just helps me identify, because I don't otherwise know who is submitting announcements. So definitely include your name, and if I scroll down a little bit further, you will see the button for next. So hit next. A couple more interesting things here for you to see. You can put in a single date. So if I am on the single date, if you just click here, and I know a little challenging to see, a calendar will pop up, and that allows you to select individual days, which is great. If you want to be able to select non-consecutive dates, then just tap on the click on the multiple dates, and then you can see how you can select any particular dates that you would like. So non-consecutive dates. And if I go back to date range, this is kind of nice. If you want to say, I want to go into June, and I want the announcements read from June 4th until June 8th, you can, let's make sure I've got this right, June 4th, and then the end date is June 8th, and you've got the range there. Once you have done that, and I'm just going to, for this purpose, I'm just going to go back to today, May 30th. If I go back to May and May 30th, just make sure that you are accurate, because at this stage in the game, I can't modify the date range that you put in for your announcement. We're working on fixing that. So, if you've got a change and you want to push your announcements back a day or extend the length that they are broadcast, then that's in the works so that I can do that editing for you. Once you've got your dates in, you just hit next. And what's kind of nice is that there is a clarification. You're in the final step. Are you ready to go? You can double check that your announcement is right, and please make sure that your date is accurate. And once you're done, you just hit finish. You should see a line that comes up that your announcement is awaiting approval. I am in the works of trying to have this approval process removed, so it just goes straight into our teleprompting. But at this particular moment in time, there's still an approval process, which myself and the broadcasters will approve. So that is how you submit an announcement. And I encourage you to please send me a test, just a test, put your name in there, announcement, make sure that process is working for you. If you're having any problems and you don't see me responding to your test, then come and see me or send me an email, and we'll take a look at where the problems might be. Some of it might be your method of entering it in. On the other hand, it might be a little bit more technical, and I will involve the programmer in that and trying to resolve. So good luck.